And JDC continues to be a nuisance here, just much deeper in the apartments. Good stuff from Dexter as well. Solid work from him to get a two-piece just to deny that plant. And denying that plant, maybe a reason why Sangal have taken another timeout here. Max loss bonus in play. Could get out 2 AKs, 3 Galils, or they could take a save and get everything out for a full gun round in the next, right? This is the pick your poison moment of this. Only 2 more rounds of play. You could go for a buy now. As long as you get the plant, you can get a full gun round out in the next. Or you go for something in between as Soulflight buys up the AK-47 with Kevlar, understanding that he's left enough money for a buy in the next round. Let's see if he can be threatening. And the reason that I don't love this is because you just take 1 bullet to the head of an M4 and it's all over. But maybe he can be the difference maker. As up and under we charge. Defensive smoke. And they might try and push through this. Actually naded back onto the corner. It's light damage to exertion. It's still got 77 points of health.
Soulfly. They get the silent boost up, but he's spotted. Dexter already at the window. Cuts him off. It's the opener firmly to MOUZ. The gun did go backwards with his body in toward alt mid, so Kubi immediately grabs that and see if they can do anything with it still.
Dexter is playing like he knows that they're the better team, especially with his aggressive maneuvers, so I can respect that here. He might have to lead by example alongside of Frozen in that regard, especially if things start to get slightly close.
Torzi waiting with the AWP, sees the elbow come out from Skrunk, didn't hit it. High flash, still waits, fires again. He's not the only one in this position. Frozen there. Oh, doubling up. He gets the collateral. That's huge. Frozen now knows there's just 2 remaining and they're both out in front of him. Flash comes in, perfectly executed as JDC throws that out. Dexter, having already done damage, gonna put them down.
Yeah, you say third time's the charm, don't you? Then Torji on that third peak gets the double up, so that's beautiful for him. A big boon in the confidence department. He's 7 kills to the name now, bottom of the scoreboard, but it's a team effort. JDC at the top with 12, 11 for Frozen, 10 for Exertion, and here it is again. Bang! The lineup in Orpa's dream. 9 for Dexter, and 7 after that round for Torji. Now the full buy, the final round, round number 15 in play. Sangal saved for exactly this. Soulfly maybe didn't keep enough cash money left over. He's into a Paul Galil, the lad. Didn't get any impact out of that AK. But been a decent half for Sangal. The issue is it was done in the first 8 rounds of play. Everything else since then has been one-way traffic for MOUZ. And you need some confidence going into the halftime break. They'd love a round back and an opener for Corey. That's one way to start.
Corey absolutely gonna get the opening. They try and run down B, so at least get Banana. They won't go much beyond that. They don't know if there's a triple setup on that side of the map. There's gonna be 2 more for sure because that's on a rotation. Torji's the one to get closer to the position of B. Goes through ruins. He's gonna commit to the site now.
They need to stall them out here. Need to slow them down. If they just run into the site, and same as the pistol, they trade efficiently, Sangal can get that 8. So MOUZ have to hope and pray that Frozen, combined with Torji, can get this done. There's a flash, Sun. Flash me forward. Well, you know, it's something free information right there.
Jump throw over the top. Frozen. Soulfly's able to drop him. Torzi wants it desperately, but can't find it. And he's going to take an 8. He goes down to 47. Another one going to come through. Luckily, he saw that time, but he's down on 14 and no kills coming the way of MOUZ. So they went up 7-1 and then came back to a tie game. Now they might close the half. Sangal might lead. But they have to go for this, MOUZ, so give it an effort.
They're just waiting momentarily for these smokes to start to fade. So Dexter will smoke off towards the banana position. You can see that being lined up now. I think he's been given an extra flash as well. So Molly towards backside, likely new box, flashes and go. Oh, it's emo Molly. This is good.
That'll push one out. Soulfly's on the move. 40-14. Still gets the kill. Man, he's looked solid on this T side. And no kills in the last round. It is 8-7. Sangal with the lead. In a game that was supposed to be easy for MOUZ, they've at least pulled the difference back, closed the gap, and given themselves a chance. We'll take a break, see if they can take it all the way in the second half.
Hey Future Pros, sometimes in CS you just want to get aggressive and take the fight straight to the enemy. I'll use this mid push from Astralis to demonstrate a reasonably good approach to get up in the faces of your foes on Inferno. It really helps if you're keeping track of the T's economy, as doing this against a fully bought T side will have varying results. This strategy requires 3 Future Pros, 2 HEs and an AWP. Future Pro number 1, you'll be the player who pushes deep into mid. As you make your way to mid, get your HE out and lob it down mid. This makes sure that if anyone does face you, then they will already have taken some damage. Make sure to push along the right side of the wall so you don't get killed by a T holding steps. Tuck yourself into this corner and listen for any noise or calls from your teammates. When Future Pro 3 has made some kind of contact towards T steps, this is your cue to peek out and hopefully get a free kill. After this contact, keep your head on a swivel, as multiple Ts could be about to flood out ult mid or T steps. Future Pro number 2. You will mostly be holding ult mid, but first throw this HE just as Future Pro 1 does. Once you have thrown your HE, it is possible for Ts to be close to you already from ult mid, so be ready for a fight. You can cycle between holding mid and ult mid depending on how the Ts are pushing. Be confident in your aim and quickly process any information you receive. Future Pro number 3, you'll be holding T steps from the top of mid with an AWP. Your role is to relay information to your team and act as support so your fellow Future Pros can't be singled out. And that's it. Going aggressive as a CT is always a risk, but if you and your lads are feeling dominant, this can be a great way to control the flow of a match. It could completely fail as well, and if it does, I don't want to hear anything in the comments. Get some DM in instead and keep improving.
(8-7) at half. Sangal with an excellent start, went up 7-1, and MOUZ didn't really look like they were into this, but they have pulled it back. They've made it close. Now we'll see if they can do some damage on the T side. It is Sangal's map choice.
You want to make sure you leave it all out here today. This is for both teams, right? The challenge, obviously, for Sangal is taking down the heavy favorites, MOUZ. We already saw K23 attempt it against Big less than an hour ago. Now, Sangal are putting up a great fight here, led by Soulfly, 18 kills, Scrunk. He's managed 14 kills for him, and aggression straight down the guts. They're just going to push, and Dexter gooshed by the drive-by. 1 HP. Woof.
That's nuts already. Ooh, Frozen. He sees them pushing down mid. They're going to have to run and try and retreat to Banana. That's going to pull them off the A site, but they weren't ready for Soulfly. They weren't ready for him to come down. What just happened? Corey with 2. A complete chaos and slaughter after getting the information. I thought that they were going to be done for, but the bomb gets dropped. Exertion's got 1 kill back. He's about to get flanked. They were crawling in the underpass. Fuzi was behind. It's 9-7 Sangal.
That was odd. Nobody from MOUZ seemed to address the push that came out through the apartment's position there. So it did take a while for them to piece that together. But when both pistols are going against you, and yeah, here it is again. JDC's, he must have been screaming that the fight had come through the apartments, but this is just running them down. I like that. Some pep in the step right there. Some tenacity coming out of Sangal, and they had a fantastic start in the first half, right? That's where they managed 7 of their 8 rounds, was in the first 8 rounds of play.
3.
So, yeah, let's see if they can grab another 3 here.
I was going to say $300 spent only this round. P250 for Exertion. That's it, that's all.
This is worrying signs for Australian Counter-Strike today, Matt.
Yeah, Dexter as well, right?
Well, Greyhound made it, sure, but Dexter and JKS on their international adventures, JKS is out without a hope, and Dexter needs to win this series to keep the hopes alive.
Yeah, poor Justin. Finally back on a roster and not going as he would have aspired to.
It's so sad. Like, not just for him, like for Astralis, for G2. Obviously, for a lot of these teams here who have been eliminated, this is the dream. You heard it from Exertion, right? In the little interview piece was talking about how much qualifying for a major means. And that's, if you're a younger player and you're coming up, you look at the majors. This is the pinnacle. This is our version of the World Cup, right? You want to be there.
MOUZ, crossfire set. He's going to try and pull them toward Corey, and Corey will go to work with 3 on the MP9, so that's good money for him. Gets up to 5,500 already, and this is just a 10-7 scoreline, just the third round of the half. The AKs come back out, as we mentioned. MOUZ did not invest anything. No bomb plant behind it, but they'll still have a bit of utility to work with.
Too many Hungarian Counter-Strike players either, so having 2 of them in the server right now. Corey on one side, Torji on the other. At least one of them will be representing their nation in Rio.
One's a Buddha, the other's a pest.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he did.
Yeah, well, you at home can determine which one's which. Maybe it's just framing. Simple as that. Nade down. Frozen does get the space. These MP9s, are they filling you with fear? I don't know, because the antenna flash is lined up. Scrunk will jiggle on the top and call for that. So he's going to try and do as much damage as he can. At least I thought he was. He's continuing to swap out the utility here. Okay. More of a passive stance. Minute 15. MOUZ still in their default spread and have only really got boiler and halls control right now. Good timing on that top mid smoke. Just to note how many more smokes they have one on QB. Corey's just dropped one, I think, on the arch side to Fozy here. So they're going to try and send them towards B. They'll just keep top mid smoked. Watch this. Here comes another one.
Fozy has to go back on it.
Don't know if they want to go through. They seem pretty scared.
Dexter with the smoke still in front. They'll get wood wall. See if there's a way forward beyond that.
They're going into the stack on B here. Dexter coming through mid to B. He's not going to get to the party on time. 27 seconds on the clock into 3 MP9s on the B bomb side. They might shred.
Scrunk waiting it out. New box was clear, but that's not his position. Soulfi's up close. He's good for 1. Exertion, blinded, takes him back. But now Corey from the boost able to find yet another. Skrunk's not been checked.
Overlooked.
They're done. A bomb is going to get dropped and not planted. 8 seconds. They have to run him down. It's a 2-on-2. Pick up the ball. Pick up the ball. It fell over the water. It fell over the water. And they'll drown in this round. It's all done. 10 makes 11 now for Sangal.
Oh, dearie me. Drowning, yeah, sinking for sure. This MOUZ ship here on Inferno looking rough around the edges.
Sunk by Scrunk is too.
Oh, that little trap in the back of the site. I thought they knew that there had to be an extra body there because of the flash. They should have known. Because look here, right, the first flash comes through, Skrunk's in the assist, they don't kill him. I guess they thought the flash came through spawn. But no, back at the site. Hello, hello. And goodbye, goodbye. The hopes and dreams of MOUZ in that round dusted as they do save 2 AK sure, but they concede a big one. Sangal going deep on this now. 3 rounds out the gate, 4 looking very possible here, and MOUZ are feeling this. But the K23 game, I came into it, right? Big, I know they have a substitute. I'm not going to sit there and say, yeah, they can easily deal with K23, but Sangal, they haven't beaten anybody noteworthy here at the RMRs. Looking at it, they beat Illumina, and they beat Aurora. No, that was in advance. That's what Matthew was talking about. They're playing 2 tournaments at the same time. They beat Illumina and they beat Fantasy.
Yeah, that's actually pretty nuts. MOUZ Sports in a bit of trouble then. Ubi on the railing will watch over top. Gets the call from Corey, who's already done damage to take down Dexter.
Oh, I can guarantee tears if MOUZ end up losing this series. Now, we're still very early on. Plenty more maps to come. Same conversation, though. This is where these squads need to show their prowess in best of 3s, the pedigree of being a top dog.
Especially with the confidence they had after their group stage of Pro League.
I think Torji and Frozen have to save here. Unless they can guarantee a plant, they kind of have to save.
Boost up for the ledge. They want to try and go for the off-angle pick toward the pit. It's Corey they're searching for. He's not giving them much. And Kubi might actually swing on this, which is going to be a huge problem if he does. Yeah, 15 seconds. This one's over. Back it off. JDC with the deagle just checks. Can't find anything. No luck to be had there. Round done.
JDC has to die, though.
Yeah, he's trying.
Yep, kill me, please. Like, now.
Oh, okay. Gets the M4 for it. But, yeah, okay. I mean, I was supposed to take the upgrade. He's got the armor. That's fine.
I didn't do that 15 seconds earlier.
Yeah, really. Right?
That could have helped out a lot.
Yep.
Some nice shots from JDC, sure, but it was all stopped here. Round over. Dexter dead. Next pick comes through. Exertion gone. Thanks for playing. And then after time, or after the round had any chance, JD sits a couple of bangers, but they get mashed right now. Emergency timeout called, 3rd of the 4. And the pressure, it's on. It's hot in that camp, I can tell you. Doubting themselves, maybe not making the same moves, and the communication starts to get sketchy. This is where the 2 veterans, and it seems crazy to say, we highlight it on the desk, it's a bit of a meme, but Frozen being a 20-year-old vet next to Dexter.
Yeah.
The in-game leader from Australia, the first in-game leader from Australia ever to come over and start doing things internationally. Look at the buy. Oh, I got a sinking feeling. Torji, no util. Dexter with a deagle. This T side hasn't even gotten going yet.
Peek from Frozen. I don't know why I keep doing that.
You've been watching too many streams.
I don't watch his streams. I barely know him. Well, Frozen is thawed out slightly, but still intact. It's the bottom of the banana. So Molotov will extinguish. Exertion, meanwhile, gets up onto Boiler, and that's... okay. That's not, I was going to say, in front of him in the hallway. They're boosted outside, but the spam goes through. That dink is going to be heard around the world.
Yeah, we know you're in Boiler, so you better evacuate quite quickly. That's your eviction notice. JDC trying to grab some mid-space, but if he pushes forward, he's in trouble. That nade, more than a lick of damage done, and the other one following through onto Frozen. So much softening done. Just going to execute B with a smoke, a HE, and a molly.
Skrunk is in position for this. Only 2 on this side, though. So he's going to have to be very efficient as well. Soulfly with the boost up. Soulfly has 20 kills right now. Kubi only has 5, by contrast. Fuzi was 7. They had that great clutch in the first half, so the impact has been there. Skrunk, Soulfly, each finding one on this entry to slow MOUZ down, and Skrunk's going to double that. In fact, adds a 3rd to his name. And this one done as well. JDC 24 seconds. You gonna peel left, save that gun?
Ooh, dear.
Wow.
I'm wide-eyed right now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is getting hard to put into words now. The fact that there's so much respect in the server, right? You can see the type of setup Sangal can get away with. This is where, and I'm not just saying you can run around and aim at these guys, you can't, but you need to have the confidence that you are the better pedigree of player, that you're playing at this level more often, you're playing against harder hitters. Salaried players across the board here. The big names of Counter-Strike week in, week out. Like, I just want people to understand, Skrunk is not the type of player in this team who traditionally finds impact. And I'm not, look, okay, let me rephrase that. He finds impact, but it's normally a bit more few and far between. He's not here to be a heavy hitter. And right now he's hitting bloody hard. 18 kills for him in total. He's had multiple rounds where he has been the difference maker. So the fact that he has decided today is the day that I'm going to step up and do this means that MOUZ are in a very worrying position. If they continue to find themselves with saved guns, loss bonus not flowing, the half's already gotten away from them. It's 13-7 as Frozen tries to make a play. Does. Dink's good, but stalled out and shots back. Bozy draws things to a number advantage.
Shots. Gone. Fuzi oversteps it, gives JDC a shot back into this with the M4 that's now been saved for 2 rounds. Could be trying to find him in return. He's flashed. He's in trouble. He gets back around the corner. Does he reset fast enough? No, Dexter's going to run him down. So still struggling to get more kills is Kubi, but Corey, on the other hand, I was going to say maybe he isn't. He gets caught out and blinded.
What was Fozy thinking? I don't think he was. I don't think he was, to be completely honest with everybody playing at home.
Yeah, he's struggling as well. He and Kubi both, and they both are the ones that give up the gap in this round. So MOUZ will be thankful for that donation. I can even go back and get that AWP as well. 13-8.
This is very fortunate here from Frozen. The dink, great. It does actually come back. Dexter pushes up, but this is all facilitated after the Fozy peek behind the flames. I can't put that one into words here. Now, we're obviously on board with MOUZ. I'll let you know the server situation. The round is yet to come to its logical conclusion. Soulfly just trying to save over here, and he will be able to hold on to this AK. Lost bonus 1,400. Money in terms of the buy situation, fine. Outlook sunny here in Malta, just like today. And JDC loses his life, so not ideal, but they can drop some guns across. Fortunate that wasn't the full investment for them. And that's their first T-sided round. So to replicate that won't be easy. They were given the opportunity by overpeaks from Sangal, and I guess Frozen did help things out by softening the players up top Banana. To have to rinse and repeat that, let's wait and see. If it's just good starts for Sangal and they end up losing this game like 16-14, 16-13, that is going to have a very, very hollow feeling because they've looked good in these early patches.
Smoke out. Above it is Torzy, already up on top of the logs. No spotting the shot for him. The flash comes out, he fires in, expecting maybe a peek at the back of it. Look at the amount of utility in spawn. Skrunk's just running it still. All right, use the first bit. I'll go get the second. We'll be back into position before any further action occurs.
Similar setup over towards this porch side again. QB was trying to spam. Bozy and Corey with that setup over towards the porch, but it's just going to be a B execute. Quite quick.
Nade goes out though, bounced off Skybox. Bit of damage to Dexter. Exertion. Skrunk is found this time. Entry's a little bit better, but it's Soulfly again, who's still going to be a problem for them. Get the bug spray, boys, because he is disappearing. JDC, though, does catch off the rotation, catches Corey. That's going to halt the movement from Fozy, and he can't go aggressively towards CT. And JDC knows his job's done. He's going to rotate around to Banana and join his team. He's done just enough to disrupt this retake. Soulfly still, though, toward Ruins. Are they backing off of this?
Yeah, right call here. No, the money now is starting to run out here. So they're playing the long game. There had been a few opportunities, and you can see the gap left in the smoke. Goshen quite scared when crossing that, but the job has been done from MOUZ. Now it's 2 consecutive. It's so insane to me that if the whole levy breaks because of one round against a mixed buy, Sangal over peak individually, that's classic. That's Counter-Strike right there. You cannot give an inch. They'll take a mile.
JDC. Try and get themselves going again. 9 rounds. Guns out on both sides, but this was a huge kill for JDC as well. I love that he didn't overstay it. A lot of people would try and stick there, and then they get taken down, and it's, inconsequential in some ways, but he immediately rotates off, and Fozy knows that's it. He can't get there. He can't rotate over.
Well, this is a key, and I think some players at home need to keep this in mind. Even if you're low on HP and you hold some territory, you're still a name and a number they have to worry about, right? In terms of what impact you can have, well, you're going to burn down the clock, especially in a post plan. But check this out, QB. I think he heard JDC. Needs to sit him down, but the flash is good. Spams through the 20 bullets, almost exhausted there, but they get that opening pick they were looking for, and they can drop back. Job done.
Oh, job done. Corey catches Exertion as well. Standing tall, Sangal, as they have now a 2-man advantage. Smoke shots on the first, clean and concise on the second. Fozy rotates around. He'll go toward the arch side, back front library if you want to be technical about it. Skrunk inside sight with Soulfly, as these two have been pretty menacing so far.
Oh dear.
That's not what he was hoping to do. Tries to throw an M4 over, but Soulfly, AK, goes out and wants more. He's got 2. Torzy falls. They're going to chase Dexter. Gap in it. Skrunk's got that. It's now 14.
Soulfly's going to be getting fired up after this. This is massive from him. Yeah, what a game he's having. Let him know. Fire the team up here. Really getting stuck into this one now. Double AWPs available for Sangal on this defense, and hopefully that's not their undoing, because MOUZ will bite back with that cash they bought for themselves. But this is great. Even though it looked like a flub situation where Skrunk accidentally drops his gun, he's donating weapons. Soulfly doesn't need 2, mate. He's getting it done with that AK quite nicely. And yeah, he's fired up about this. He's having a great performance. It's putting smiles on the darns of his teammates. A flash forward, Fozy will be pushed off the line, still takes the pot shot. Dexter on high alert now, scaling quickly. Change up here from MOUZ in their approach.
Exertion already top wall again. It's Frozen. Trying to find some ground over toward Banana. But he's solo at this point. The rest all focusing on A side.
Is this a mid to B or a wrap? A wrap would be perfect. I still suppose you will have to rumble the AWP over towards Bike and QB playing towards the mini pit position. So it won't be easy. And oh, Skrunk searching. Skrunk's found a timing. Skrunk had a chance.
Skrunk is drunk.
The AWP's been noted now. Here comes the wrap.
Didn't quite hit that shot. Kubi, you're right though, smoking himself in a small pit. Torzy's got Fozy down off versus up, and it goes the way of MOUZ, as does Dexter getting Kubi, and you're right, they've given up pit, they've given up the integral part of the A site, so they're gonna back off and try and hold their weapons. Christian wanted to catch them out. Corey was at least quick enough to turn and actually didn't even take any damage from that.
But at least he confirms the save there, Exertion, so his death isn't completely in vain. But you see right there that Sangal was so committed to B that entire time, and they didn't have any pressure elsewhere on the map. That pit setup, you have to hit those shots, and fortunately Torzy, he gets his 9th, but an important kill onto Fozy. So the head-to-head pays off here. DC is having a game of things, 17. Support network, Frozen, Dexter, and Exertion all in the teens. Soulfly, the best player in the server right now with 24 in total. Corey and Scrunk are having a game as well. And I mentioned before, Skrunk's output here has been remarkable in this type of a circumstance. He's not meant to be a player towards the top of the scoreboard. So props to him. You got to give it where it's due.
And a lot of that, I mean, that is a pretty wicked shot. A lot of that has to do with the fact that he and Soulfly are playing so well together, right? They're activating each other. He's not, yeah, okay, they're his kills, but it's not like he's doing it completely alone in every situation. He has the confidence to peek. He has the support flashes. He has the crossfires and the aggro taken away. So it's just working out brilliantly in that site.
Well, smart play with the saves here from Sangal. It set them up into another buy. This was to try and get 15. So they're managing their economy quite well. They are conceding rounds when they know they should. And again, this top mid setup, it's not going to be rumbled. This porch side molly, it's too deep. It's not on top. It doesn't flush out under. It's actually to contain. It's meant to keep an AWP off of the line to watch middle. So they early smoke long, they porch side molly, and when teams do this, they traditionally try and take mid control a little bit quicker, but that's not the case with MOUZ. Step made. Will have been heard.
See if it's reacted to or not. Still playing anti-flash up top. Corey turns away, waits for the aggression. Made to CT just to make note of that noise in the background.
Are they really going to overlook this again?
Apparently. Corey's got the shot. JDC tagged down to 12 as well. So Exertion's lost in that attempt, and it's back toward B. They'll readdress this, and with 41 seconds, try and go against a duo that has been pretty much dominating them, to be completely honest.
Rotation's coming as well. Fozy's on the way. He has a flash. This could come in clutch.
First smoke didn't do it, so they had to put a second one towards CT. That's one less than a potential post plant. They're going to push through that smoke, though. Frozen didn't have his gun drawn, and that means the AWP suddenly is able to reset and redress, but they do find the kills. Soulfly and Scrunk go down. 17 seconds, Dexter will plant the bomb, and it is a 3-on-3, and there indeed will be one in Banana. So 2 to CT. They'll try and time this together. Frozen on 22 can be... All right, I suppose he's going to play on the swing based on the information of his teammate on the AWP. I was going to say he can be aggressive and try and get some information early if he wanted to push through ruins, if he wanted to try and cut off the rotation, but it's going to be Corey that starts the charge, and he's walking in from Banana clean as well. No one even looking at it. This could catch them off entirely. The pillar position, Dexter not spotted, waiting just to see if anyone's going to jump up water. They will. He clips the pillar, couldn't control it, but he is going to have enough time. I can't possibly fathom that they get the word. The Sangal's going to have to retreat, and it will be another round for MOUZ. They might lose all their guns, though. They might all go down with the bomb. Dexter, corner, survive there? No, I didn't think so, yeah.
Oh, that is an awkward series of events right there. The Frozen pushing through the CT smoke and having the awkward street. I don't even know how you put it. Matt, you know when you're walking down the street and both people try and go the same side? That's a situation that just happened there because Fozy couldn't retake that angle. He was worried about the fact that there was going to be aggression from Frozen, who dipped back through the smoke to help them entry into the site. Otherwise, Fozy's flash could have changed the entire complexion of that round. And then awkward there with the retakes. Like, do we want to go for it? Do we not want to go for it? We didn't hit the shots. Now we have to go for it. Now we're committed. Now we lose almost everything.
Yeah, and not only that, you've got a player pillars, Dexter, just spraying in and not hitting it. It's like, well, I'm not dead yet. Should we keep going?
Oh, that one was very awkward.
So MOUZ not conceding the overtime point yet.
Just have to worry about this one AK-47 in the back of the site here. You can see Corey boosted up. Now they have Soulfly as well over towards CT spawn. You've got a couple of options here. This boost can stay down and then poke its head up when the attack comes and hope that Soulfly takes the initial contact. Oh, the front side smoke will rumble this completely. Corey can't see anything.
Smoke in front of MOUZ as well. He's not going to have any vision. White's a gap on it. MOUZ backs away.
So they started mollying on top of the porch now, finally. Been such a nuisance.
Better late than never. They'll clear out trash as well. Soul fly back to the arch at CT, but he's smoked. Does he push through with the deagle? He
Has
might.
to.
He might go right into it. He might catch them off, but JDC sees him first. Dexter still swings. One in the sight spotted already. Need to be aware that there's two. Oh, wow, that is a fast shot, but MOUZ up to the task. He's got two on the deagle. He's surrounded, looking for a third. Frozen finally drops him down, and it's Corey and Skrunk. And the AK that they'll probably like to hold on to, but well, I'm just getting planted now. And they try and collect other weapons from the situation. Oh dear. Skrunk's got that AK, but he's in a 1-on-3, and he's gone.
Get out of there, mate. There was almost a chance for that. I understand you want to come over and have a look and see what you can find. See if you can pick up one of those guns.
I suppose it's no harm, no foul, because he had a USP, right? So it's, you know, he gets the AK that they would have had either way,
Sure.
and they didn't get a gun, so.
And that's if Torji doesn't chase him down. Torji should really not overstep the mark in Banana. He has this orb. You don't want to give that up. So we'll call this 12 now for MOUZ. All but confirmed by virtue of the bomb. And some well put together rounds here from MOUZ. They're starting to activate again late. We're talking about these good starts. You take a quick look in that first half, 5 consecutive before MOUZ got on the board. Same situation in the second. Sangal, in both of these halves, managed 10 of their rounds out the gates. So real hot. Pistol, conversion, deal with the first gunny, deal with another eco, right? That is perfect. That's exactly what you need for an upset. But it's looking like it's potentially not enough here today. Still a 2-round lead in their favor. This was way too easy for Torji, wasn't it? Just the shooting gallery there in library saw an awful lot. No timeout taken, no conversation to be had. The buy will come in. QB will be gifted that AK. Everybody else with M4s and Fozy's AWP out. Deep nade from Corey, who's been having a game. 21 for him. Dexter does get across, tucks himself in, and this is some aggression. Looking to take a fight. QB will usher Fozy forward as they set up again. Now, last time round, QB got the better of Exertion, I believe it was. This time Exertion's not going through the boiler.
Fozy up above. Good shot, takes out JDC. Cheeky little play, and they'll back off, but they back off into Exertion because no one was watching short side. So he's able to walk right in, and Kubi, again, trying to get back inside of a site that they've now given up. Corey does the same inside of smoke, but Exertion has time on that as well. Great round from him, 3, but he needed the help of his teammates to get them because it was all on trades.
A very good understanding of the situation. I think Exertion tried a similar play when he saw the double setup halls before and got punished by Corey. This time, he does all the punishing here. So really good rounds here for MOUZ. I like the creativity of that boost in the apartment's position for Sangal, but it's an opener, and that's all it is. 2,900 into the next with a loss bonus. We can get 2 M4s dropped. Corey or QB will have enough considering their financial situation. And they can continue to be competitive in these rounds. I'll see how the bomb is planted a little bit deeper in towards the side. They're more than happy to stay alive here in pit. Frozen all the way down in second mid. He'll be good in the hood too. And it's a 1-round game as MOUZ are bringing this back. And, you know, we were talking about the pressure and the lack of experience from the lion's share of the MOUZ players here. This is good, right? The fact that they get pushed and then they can stay poised and they can bring it back. They still have to get 1 more round to level things up and then 2 more to close it here in regulation. Otherwise, we might be going to overtime. But if they hold even a team like Sangal at the door, just hold them, hold them, hold them, keep them there, arm's length, right? They're taking swings, but you're still in control of the situation. That's all that matters. The bad start to the halves, you can put them down to the pistols, you can put them down to bad first gun rounds. Everything else has been on spot on.
Towards the op then. Exertion will work his way up mid. Smoke down E. Will hold at the bench. Sure no one dare push through. Fuzi will go the other way. He's going to back off toward the site at A instead.
Look at this gamble. This is the most insane gamble I have seen from a team outside of Heroic. This is mental. What is going on here?
5 stack on A.
They're going to fight.
They're going to swing this. Yeah, absolutely. They're going to go now. And they might see it, but the 2 going down, 3 going down. Ooh, Exertion, he's going to call that. Repeat, they don't see it. Dexter doesn't get there in time. But JDC, hold your breath, son.
Right now, MOUZ don't know what's happening. Skrunk's dead. Wait, he's the B player. Do we go B? What's at B? Soulfly's there. Rotation back. A defensive Molotov in play. A smoke to follow here. while they're piecing this together, the time is ticking off the clock. They've got 2 top mid, 2 top banana. It's a 2v2 all across the map, and whoever comes out on top of this mid-fight wins. Fozy, the timing on this, he's going to get caught. He's dead. They need one more. QB gone. Sight open. They're in.
Not entirely, though. Corey's still here. Low HP on JDC, but he couldn't hit the shots. Flashed himself back for a peek, but the smoke's down. Nade's going to be late. JDC is going to be removed from that position, or rather moved from that position, and stays alive in the site. And are we getting another save again? I think we are. That's crazy.
But maybe a hunt now? Like, if you can sacrifice a couple.
It was I admire what they did to get the stack and go to mid, and then know that, hey, we got one, let's rotate back over. They're not going to react in time. They're not going to rush B.
I respect it a lot. I think the biggest issue was there was no plan of what if we pop flash mid and nobody's there? Right? That there was no other option. Right? As soon as they saw it was clear, they thought they must be in banana. They didn't consider second mid. They didn't consider over towards that Hall's position, and that really cost them. Cost them in a big way. But JDC, the savior of MOUZ so far, essential kills in towards that site. If QB had gotten like 1 kill there, it could have been a real opportunity here. Soulfly needs to live. Oh, fortunate. Very fortunate. An AWP available. Soulfly can drop. They can get rifles back out, but the comeback's on. We're level now, 14-14. Every single round that MOUZ have been able to lob onto that board has come with players saving for Sangal. And the frustration definitely starting to mount now, but this is the difference in the caliber of these teams. Well, 2 chances for either side to get this done in regulation or take us to overtime. Outcome still cloudy.
Well, yeah, MOUZ has been pretty cloudy, I think, in this game, but somehow they've pulled it back twice now as well. Remember, they were way down in the first half.
I don't know how you trust QB and Fozy on site. I mean, if there was a push that came their way, these two have been about as strong as a wet paper bag.
17 kills combined.
Yeah, less than everybody else on their team. Just hasn't been good enough out of these two, and tasked with being the A defenders while the other 3 fortify the B defense. Corey coming back, inquisitive glance. Now they will play what is a 4-man lean towards A. Scrunk is in float. Soulfly's been strong, and you feel like you can bank on him to get you a couple of kills towards B here, but he's not entrenched in the site. He's playing more towards CT off the back of his util.
Smoke in position, Soulfly. Waiting with the anti-flash peek. Corey's going to be the first to go. Exertion, though, flashing back and running, making noise. Pre-fired op shot, that confirms the location of where he was, but look at Corey. He's gotten into Boiler, he's behind them. He's got a free kill, Exertion goes down. And you're absolutely right, now they have the call, but the piece will be picked up. Now Sports trying to get inside of the site. Scrunk, Soulfly, oh, comes right back through. Oh, he actually got 2 on that. That's incredible that he managed the headshots and doubles up the score. And that might be enough to win out the round, because as they go for the boost, Torzy spots it. They're still down a man. They pull 1 further back, but the bomb has to get planted. 17 seconds to do so, and Torzy, oh, look at Dexter's position. That is so risky. So risky. He just gets it on the ground. Just barely gives Torzy a chance, and he knows there's one at Banana, but he overcommits. He was trying to stay aggressive, trying to catch them off, and it'll be map point first for Sangal.
Wow, I cannot believe how that one just unfolded. That is mental scenes. Exertion does his job perfectly. As soon as they identified that there's a mid-wall retake, he had to, off the back of that flash, he staunched up a bit. He went, I'm smoking, I'm flashing, I'm taking a fight, but he gets found, and that information works against them. This is massive from Soulfly. How does he get 2 on the tick? That second kill. Good awareness from Torji, takes down Scrunk, but Fozy finishes things off here. And MOUZ, now they're under the pump. It's been a long time between drinks, but this one tastes bloody good for Sangal. 1 more round. That's all they need to take us into map number 2 with 1 under their belt. The big red button has been hit. Cyclone needs to set this one level. They're going to head into, well, what they hope to be a 2-minute break before overtime. But has that rumbled them here? Been looking so good on the comeback trail, but this shows you just 1 misstep.
Yeah, absolutely. But 2 slow starts to halves. And an overall slow start to the series with that considered. MOUZ, they want to take the lead into Vertigo. They've got to do it now. They've got to win this round. That's
aggression. It's a knockout blow.
Okay. Fozy the one to do it.
Not accounted for.
He's not. Torzy's not looking. He's going to have an op that's wide open. They turn. Good trade from Frozen at least. And Kubi's been spotted. JDC with 2. The aggression's going to cost them because he catches them out entirely. Corey's going to at least return the favor as he gets inside the boiler stairs on the AWP, but he's looking back down toward the apartments. He doesn't know But there's not a second player there. He's waiting at mid. He's getting noise cues. And in the meantime, a wide open B site that's about to be taken as exertion. Caught out. Corey has given them a chance.
They have to run into B, and they have to get this bomb down right now. Both players retaking from Banana. CT smoked, the molly available for Frozen here. They don't know where these two defenders are coming from. Now turned attackers. They've got the kit, they've got you two, and they've got a chance right now to get this done, Sangal.
Second Molotov still in play, though. They'll put a smoke and a flash over. Cover off the Ruins position. Frozen can rotate around, though. He can go towards CT on this, and he's going to have the information they're both coming from that spot. Doesn't pick the first. Trying to play this out on the time. And Skrunk's going to be staring at him, keeping his head down. Corey's already in. Dexter plays the pillar, plays new box to perfection, and we're going to overtime. Well covered. He knew exactly the angles he needed to hold.
Huge stuff here from the in-game leader. Cannot believe that MOUZ brought this one back 15-15, but this one needs to be separated in overtime. We're going to a break, and we'll decide how this one finishes. There are frustrations on the faces of Sangal, but they're